Hello everyone, welcome to the Rift. We have new cards again. Yeah. Oh, what the? Hello? What? Why is my screen buffering? Huh? Can you guys see my screen? What? Oh, hold on. Did that work? No, what happened? Hold on. Okay, hang on. Let me... I got a new monitor. That's what's happening. Give me a second. Display capture. It should be... There we go. I think you guys can see that. That is not the right size though. Okay, that should work. Yeah, that should be fine now. Okay. Go ahead and let me know if it's still not fine. That should have fixed it. Okay. How was your guys' weekend? Mine was pretty good. I played some Pauper, which is like commons only. Kinda. You can see the deck I played on screen. Yeah, it was fun. It was interesting. Yeah, it was a surprising amount of fun. I played some Jinx, so she felt good for the first time in this format. So yeah, hopefully, maybe, I don't know, maybe we can see more formats in the game in the future, like Magic does, Pauper, and a bunch of other stuff. It'd be kind of cool to see that here as well. My webcam is not centered. That should be better. Okay. Yeah, we've got a couple English cards and a couple Chinese cards. Did we literally just get more? We might have just gotten more. Okay. Okay, let me go ahead and switch my music. If Jinx was for Nexus Knights? No. It is all commons. That would not be a good idea for Nexus Knights. I tried playing some Pauper over the weekend, so yeah, it was pretty fun. But yeah, if you take this to Nexus Knights, you're just gonna lose. New cards. This card's crazy. I already saw this one. This is Punch First. It is an orange spell for 1 energy and 2 power with action that gives a unit +5 for the turn, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, I think this card is a little crazy. 1 energy give +5 is insane at action speed as well, so you can use it as attacker or defender. In Sivir, this is gonna be crazy. I think this card is like finally a reason to try Sivir out. I think the cards we've seen for her so far just aren't that great, but this card is crazy, especially in Sivir. This might just go in other orange decks as well because it's so good, but Yeah, +5 for 1 energy is just bonkers. That's the best combat trick rate that you can get. So, yeah, I think this card's gonna be crazy. A little less crazy is this card. This is Production Surge. It's a blue spell for 4 energy and a power. It costs 2 less if you control them back, so 2 energy and a power. It plays a 3 might mech unit token to your base only. And also you draw a card. So in Kaisa, 4 energy. Play a 3 might to your base and draw is not bad. It's about the same as Yordle, but I think Yordle's probably better than this. And in Rumble, this is pretty good as well. 3 might for 2 energy and a power. Also draw a card. It's pretty good. Rumble's looking a little bit better, but I think he's still gonna need more cards. Some pretty crazy cards to make him good. But yeah, this is definitely not a bad card. It's pretty nice. Getting some extra card draws, pretty good. Not that Kaisa really needs that. Next we have Rocket Barrage, which is I also think is pretty good. Another blue spell for the same cost, 4 energy and a power. But it's got repeat for the same cost. And you can do one of these things. Either deal 4 damage to a unit in a base, specifically a base, not battlefield, or kill a gear. So this gives blue gear removal that is also flexible. So if gear is really prevalent and important, this is pretty nice to have in Kaisa specifically. I think I might have mentioned it before, but I think if Ornn is going to be very good and actually be a part of this format, then Kaisa is going to really struggle against him because his champ unit has 2 deflect and gets really big. So Kaisa's probably going to struggle to deal with Ornn if he's a relevant deck. And this is a decent way of combating stuff. It can base snipe things before they start to be a threat. It can also kill a gear, which is nice. Yeah, I think it really depends on the format, but if gear is a really important part of the format, then yeah, this could be a very good card. Possibly even main deckable in Kaisa because it's not just gear removal, but it can do other stuff as well. The deal 4 to a unit in base is pretty nice to have on this. That's all the English ones we got. We got a bunch of Chinese cards. Red Lucen. Okay, we literally just got this guy. He looks cool. A red unit for 3 energy and 2 power. Okay, he's got Assault. And when I attack, deal damage to a unit here equal to my might. Okay, so he just deals 3 to something and punches for 3 as well because he's got Assault. That's a really good card. That's a really strong effect to have. He can just beat straight over a 3 might and not die, and he can trade with a 6 might. Yeah, that is a pretty good card. And it's an attack trigger, so if he attacks, they can't do something like kill him with an action spell. That's nice. Yeah, that's a good card. Put equipment on him and he hits something for even more. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just like smaller Yasuo, but no power, which is kind of crazy. That is definitely a very strong card. Especially when you're going second. You can play this turn 1. That is very good. You probably play him as your chosen champ and Lucien. Unless you're trying to do some ganking shenanigans with like Windswept. Oh my god, how many messages are there in here? Okay, Edge of Night. This is a purple gear. It's 3 energy. It's an equipment. It's got the standard equip cost of 1 power. It's got hidden. And when you play it from hidden, you equip it to a unit here. Which is really good, I think. For just 1 power, you get a gear, an equipment that gives 2 might, so it's reusable. Yeah, that card is pretty nice. Especially in Teemo, where it doesn't cost a power to play it hidden. That's really good. Yeah, this kind of gives like... Yeah, it's +2 at reaction speed, so... I'm assuming if they target your unit with like a damage spell, you can react and equip this and save your guy. Pretty sure. Unless this is like an activated effect. Then it would activate after. I don't know. That's an important ruling to know. I don't know. It's much worse if it can't do that. I still think it's probably decent. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that you can flip it in response to a damage spell and save your unit. If that's the case, it's very good. And if it's not the case, I still think it's fine. Okay, next card, Hex Anomaly. This is a blue gear, not an equipment. It costs 3 energy and a power. And this thing's just the opposite of the other one that we saw. You can spend any amount of power and it just turns that into energy. Opposite of the energy to power converter that we saw before. Yeah, this is definitely interesting. It's combo-y. If you're at 12 runes, you can get 24 energy. So if that's relevant for a combo, then that's cool. I am not a combo guy, so I would not be the guy to ask about cards like this. I don't really do combo stuff. But yeah, you would not play this in a deck that doesn't do wacky combo stuff. Rumble. This guy is pretty good, but again, I think Rumble's gonna need more than just this guy. He is a blue unit for 5 energy to power. He's got 4 might, which seems low, but he gives all of your max 1 extra might, including himself, so he's 5 base, basically. And when he holds, you can put a 3 might mech token into your base, specifically to base. Yeah, I mean, this is a decent card. If he manages to hold, it's good value. But yeah, it's a step in the right direction for Rumble. Having an Anthem effect like this is definitely very nice. If you have like a 2-drop at him on a field, that's like 5 and then 8-ish defending. Plus you get the legend effect, so you'd have 10 defending total. He'd be 6 defending. The other thing would be 4 if it's base 2 might. Yeah, not bad. They're probably not cracking that field, especially if you play this turn 2, going second. And then you get your 3 might token that you can then do stuff with next turn. Or like a cleave on it or something. Yeah, definitely not a bad card. Pretty good going second, I'd say. It's still not enough. He still needs more. But he's definitely looking better. He's got some pretty good cards. I don't think you're ever going to play this outside of Rumble. Yeah, most of the mechs just seem like Rumble cards. This card is cracked. This card is absolutely insane in like every green deck. This is Lonely Poro. It's a green unit for 2 energy. It's got 2 might and Death Knell draw card. If it's alone at its location, which you're playing green, so it probably will be. Yeah, I mean, 2 energy, it's a 2-drop, 2 might, that's good stats, and it draws a card. So most of the time, it's probably just going to be better than Sentry. And Sentry's already a really good card. Yeah, this is 4 might defending in Yi, and when it dies, you draw a card. Absolutely crazy. It's really good. I'll probably just play that in like every green deck, I would imagine. Very good. Oh yeah, the super blurry Sivir. This thing. I don't know where this came from. Why is this printed out on paper? Yeah, okay. Purple Sivir, 4 energy and a power for a 4 might. And she's got Accelerate. Okay. You spent at least 2 power this round, which you will if you accelerate her. She gains +2 and ganking, which is honestly pretty good. This is not a bad card. Especially in Sivir. Yeah, I definitely think you want to play this as the Chosen Champ over the orange one. That card seemed pretty mid. Yeah, if you accelerate this, it's 5 and 2 power, and it's got +2, so it's 6 that can attack immediately. And ganking, if that's relevant, you can like restand it again or something. Yeah, this card's really good. Definitely good. Having 6 might to accelerate straight from the Chosen Champion zone is pretty solid. Yeah, I think with this card and this thing, Sivir is looking better. This card is definitely going to be crazy in Sivir, and the purple one is just a better Chosen Champ, in my opinion. So those are some pretty good upgrades. I don't think I've talked about a couple of these. Yeah, I haven't talked about these yet. This guy is just more gear removal in green, which is cool. I don't know why green needs more gear removal, but yeah, this guy's good. 3 energy and a power. 2 might. When you play me, just destroy gear, which is cool. It's faster than Adaptatron. Probably just way better than Adaptatron. It's not a spell, so they can't counter it. The only thing they can counter it with is that new green counter spell that's 2 and a power. I think that works. I'm not sure if that one's when your opponent targets a unit specifically, or also includes gear. Maybe it does, I don't know. But yeah, you can't defy this. That's the important part. Yeah, this is definitely a very good card. Probably one of the best gear removals we have, besides Salvage. But that can get hit by Defy, so... yeah, this might end up being the best gear removal that we have. Really good card. Next up is Weaponsmith's Apprentice. This is another green 2-drop. It's got 2 might, so not bad stats. And when I move, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a gear, draw it. Otherwise, recycle it. Not a bad card. Can fish for gear, so might be playable in Ornn, but you probably have better 2-drops to play. The Lonely Poro looks better. Ravenbloom, still good. Wandering Poro is very good, so this probably doesn't make the cut, but it's still good. In a gear combo deck that plays green, this could be good. Just finding a combo piece or something. It's a good card, but I probably doesn't make the cut yet. Next up is this guy, and this effect is a little scary. It's an orange unit for 6 energy. It's got 5 might. It just says, enemy spells or skills cannot target me. So just straight up hexproof. Which is a bit scary of an effect to have in the game. Luckily, it's not on a unit that's cracked. It's just a vanilla that's subpar. But I was thinking that they wouldn't print effects like this because they have deflect in the game already. So I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I think ward effects like deflect are much healthier for games than straight up hexproof. But we'll see, yeah. This card is probably not going to do anything relevant. You could like try making this with like a bunch of gear. Just put gear on this and make it big, and you can't target it with spells, but I don't know. I think this card's not really gonna do anything. Especially if Ornn is good. Because then you'll see a lot less spells. So, yeah, I think this is probably just not really a thing that people are gonna play for now. It might do something in Silver if you play like an equipment heavy build, but I don't know. I'll have to try it out and see how it goes. I think it's probably not gonna be that good though. This card is crazy. This is Honest Croupier. I think that's how you say that. It's a blue unit for 3 energy. It's got 3 might. And when you play me, you and every opponent can choose to play a gold token. For every opponent that played a gold token, play an additional gold token. So if you play a gold, and then your opponent plays a gold, you play another gold. So you get 2, which is crazy. And even if they don't make 1, you still get 1. This is a very good card. In multiplayer, this is going to be crazy, but I don't really evaluate cards for multiplayer. But yeah, even in 1v1, I think this is very good. This is definitely an extremely strong turn 1 play going second. But yeah, this card's good. Next is kind of a funky one. This is Z Drive. It's a blue equipment for just 3 energy. Its equip cost is 1 and a power. So orange just makes it 1 energy, so you can equip it and play it on turn 2 going first for a total of 4 energy, which is not bad. It gives +2, which is decent, and you can pay 3 energy and a power to banish this gear and summon every unit that was banished by it, ignoring all of their costs. And whenever something that is equipped with this dies, it gets banished instead. So like you put this on Ornn gets banished when he dies while wearing this, and then later you can just bring Ornn back for 3 energy and a power, which is kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure Ornn's Legend also can discount this, so you just pay 3 energy and bring Ornn back. That's like playing an Ornn for 3 energy, which sounds crazy. Yeah, I honestly think this is going to be really good. I like playing Ornn for 3 energy. That sounds very strong to do. Yeah, I think this card's honestly pretty good. The fact that it doesn't cost any power is quite nice, I think. Yeah, like, you play a 2-drop, then next turn, you play this and put this on the 2-drop for no power cost. And then when the 2-drop dies, you just slap down Ornn and then put this on him. And then when Ornn dies, you can pay 3 energy to bring back Ornn and a 2-drop, which is some insane value. Yeah, it sounds decent. It sounds like there's some good plays you can do with this thing. Next is Jaina, which is cool. We might get a legend for her soon. She's green. She's got 3 might. She costs 3 energy and a power. So, okay stats. And she is a reaction unit. So you can play her as a reaction, which is cool. Because you can pass your turn with a bunch of energy and still develop units, which is pretty nice. Same thing with Shen. And when you play her, you remove all damage from your units here. So if you put her on a field, she'll heal stuff on fields. If you put her in base, she'll heal stuff in base. Then you can move one opposing unit from here back to base. So essentially like fight or flight, or like a stun, maybe. So she's pretty versatile, I'd say, but if you just want to stun or move a unit, you have ways to do that for a lot cheaper. There are better options to do that. So if you're just playing her for that, there's just better options. But she can also heal, so she can stop things dying to Falling Star and like a Cathian Rain. Because you can play her in between the reflexive triggers and heal all the damage from the ones that have already damaged your units. And she's a unit. She's 3 might. She puts might on the board and is a unit that you can do stuff with. So she's very versatile. She can do a lot of different things. I think she's pretty good. But yeah, if you specifically want a push spell, there's better options. And if you specifically want stuff to stop damage, you have your pump spells on guard and discipline. 3 is also a decent chunk of energy to hold up passing turns, so maybe this only belongs in like more control-y decks, slower decks, stuff that wants to pass with a bunch of mana up. Yeah, I don't think we have a proper control deck right now, but we're definitely working towards getting one with cards like this. This is definitely nice to see in the game. I think this card's probably going to get better as time goes on and we get a proper control archetype, but she might not see play right now just because 3 is a little bit expensive to hold up. Yeah, definitely a good card though. I think this is gonna get a lot better with time. Same with something like Sona. Next is Legion Quartermaster. This guy has a pretty interesting effect. Something new in the game. I think it's new. No, we already have the purple thing that bounces, so not new, but new on a unit, I guess. This is a green unit. He's got 4 might for 3 energy, which is a good stat line, and you must return a friendly gear to its owner's hand as an additional cost of play base. You can't just play him. You have to either like kill a treasure, a gold. This isn't magic. You have to either like sacrifice a gold to play him or bounce back at equipment that you've played. He can bounce back scrap heap, so you can play it again and get more draws, which is cool. Yeah, this is definitely an interesting effect to have. I don't really think it's going to be good right now, but this is another card I would keep my eye on and just have in the back of my mind for future sets, because getting to replay gear for their on-play effects could be very strong. And he's also good stats, so overall good card, even if it doesn't really see play right now. I think this guy's new. This is Pathguard. It's a green unit for 6 energy. It's got 6 might, and when I hold, you can choose to return a unit or gear from your discard pile to your hand. This sounds really slow and probably not good. If it were on play, I'd consider this card. But having to hold, I just don't think this is a realistic ask. This doesn't seem very good to me. Yeah, I think this one might just be a bit of draft chaff. Next we have Fiora, the orange one. I think this card's a little silly. Orange unit, 3 energy to power for 3 might. when I'm in a 1v1, attacking or defending, my might doubles. And people have said the way that it works is, like, if she's in Yi on defense, she'll go to 5 and then double to 10. I'll have to check if that's actually how that works, but I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, 10 might on defense for 3 energy is a little ludicrous. And swinging in for 6 is also a little crazy for just 3 energy. Yeah. You can attack her with 2 units. But then in Yi, she's still defending for 5, so it's not really that bad. And you kind of have to put multiple units into her because 10 might on defense from just 3 energy is a little silly. That's a little stupid. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how this interacts with, like, discipline and stuff. If you're attacking with her and she's at 6 and you play discipline, does she go to 8? Or does she go to 10? I'm not sure. I'll have to check the rules and see which one happens. But yeah, this card is a little crazy. This is just really good stats for her cost. It's very strong. Especially in Yi. Yeah, you can do some stupid things with this card in Yi. Yeah, this card is just a little crazy. I think that's all the cards, yeah. Yeah, that's everything new. Okay. Yeah, some really strong cards today. Some very strong stuff. The set is looking a little crazy. Yeah, I want to try out Yi with all of the new cards that he can play and see if there's stuff out there that can beat him. Yeah, if you play White Flame on this, that's 22 might attacking. That's a little dumb. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of stuff I want to try in Yi. I think that deck is going to be even better than it is now. A little crazy. Yeah, we will see. Okay, I'll be back Wednesday with more cards. And Friday should be the last card reveal day, I think. Yeah, I'm excited to start playtesting. I'm gonna do a lot of playtesting with my IRL group. People that go to locals. I want to do in-person stuff, but we might just do online, I'm not sure. I might record or stream, I have no idea. Probably not. But we'll see. It's probably just gonna be us testing stuff, and then I might do like a video or two about how I feel about the format and stuff that seems strong and stuff. We'll see. Alright, I'll be back Wednesday. Got some crazy cards today. Hopefully more stuff. That's really good Wednesday Preferably not for Yi. Because that deck is looking very scary, potentially. Alright, I'm gonna go eat food and stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye.